Welcome to But Still She Saw. Rewind. It's a bad week. Cora's Cora has COVID, kind of a mess, so let's start over there. Welcome to But Still She Thrives. This is Christy. If you don't know who I am, I'm Christy. Christy Jade, and I am a coach for narcissistic abuse recovery. I do work with people who have not been through narcissistic abuse, but it's my specialty, and the majority of my clients have gone through some sort of abuse, specifically usually narcissistic. So that being said, today we're going to do a special little episode. So stay close, stay very close, not too close, don't get creepy close. And we are going to do an actual meditation going into the holidays because we all need it. If we have a narcissist in our life, if we are healing from narcissistic abuse, this will be helpful. So stay tuned. All right, as promised, we are going to do a little guided meditation. I love these. I love doing them like when other people guide me through, and I love to guide my clients through. And I thought I would do just a little guided one specifically for the holidays because if you listen to my last episode, you know that the creepy crawly narcs do come out full force holiday season. So first, find a quiet and comfortable space, okay, where you won't be disturbed. If possible, that's the best way to do this. And you can sit down comfortably, whatever's comfortable. There's no right or wrong with meditating. And if you want to, sometimes I want to max and relax on my back. I even have a meditation chair that reclines all the way back. Like it has different levels. It's amazing. Um, it's right behind me, and that's where I meditate sometimes. I basically am in a snooze position. All right. So get cozy. All right, first just take a big breath and just kind of shake out any energy you have, okay? First, we're going to do grounding. So we're going to begin by bringing your awareness to the present moment. And you can keep your eyes open or closed. Most people prefer to close them, but whatever feels good to you, whatever feels safe. Feel the ground beneath you, whether it's under your butt or your back, whatever is supporting your body. And I invite you to inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale, anchoring you to the present moment. Then we're going to create a safe space. So I'd like you to visualize a place that brings you a sense of peace and safety. This is going to be different for everybody. It could be a beach, maybe somewhere tucked away in a forest. Maybe it's just a special room you have in your house that you enjoy being. Maybe it's your car. I know some of us moms tuck away in the car, giving ourselves a few more minutes before we enter the chaos. Wherever feels safe and peaceful for you, I want you to visualize that space and picture yourself in this space, surrounded by a yellow, warm, protective light. Now get nice and settled in there. And now I want you to imagine creating a boundary of light around yourself. So this is almost this beautiful, warm, peaceful sphere of a boundary around yourself, a shield. Visualize this as a strong and resilient barrier, allowing only love and positive energy to enter this energy, this space around you. I want you to just feel that. No matter what is outside of this sphere, the only things that can penetrate into this energy field around you are things that feel loving, peaceful, uplifting, and positive. So I want you to just bask in that for a moment. And then I invite you to envision a healing light within you, starting at your heart center. Let's picture this as a light blue glowing light that's growing brighter with each breath you take, spreading warmth and comfort through your whole body. As you see it expand, feel it gently releasing any tension or pain as it grows through each part of your body. Imagine it just melting any tension or pain away. Now I invite you to just sit here and watch this energy grow from the heart center out, down through your legs, your feet. Imagine it expanding through your rib cage, your back, your abdomen, your chest. Imagine it expanding through your shoulders, the tops of your arms, your lower arms. And imagine it expanding through your neck, your jaw, your head, all the way to the top where your crown chakra is. This is your inner healing light. We can heal from within. Next, we're going to have a little self-compassion for ourselves, which can be hard for some, but just breathe into it. And I want you during this to acknowledge any emotions that arise without judgment. We so often really want to analyze and judge our own thoughts. I'd love you to just allow yourself to feel and release any negative feelings that come up. Is there any stress and anxiety that's living in your body right now? Take a moment to see what comes up. Just observe it. Don't analyze it. Just, I see you. Yeah, there it is, right? Okay. Maybe some sadness comes up. Discouragement, frustration. Just observe the feeling and remind yourself, giving yourself grace, that it's okay to feel these emotions. We all get sad. We all get angry. We all get frustrated. You deserve love and compassion just as much as anyone else. Sometimes we give that to our friends, but don't give it to ourselves, right? You can hear yourself saying to a friend, it's okay to feel this way. It's time to say that to yourself. It's okay. Observe and release. So in this part of the meditation, I want you to imagine a golden light of forgiveness surrounding you. Extend this towards those who may have caused you pain. This there could be high resistance to in our situations. But this does not condone, it does not condone their actions. I want to make that very clear. But it releases us of the burden of holding on to the resentment that only has an effect on us. We carry that. We've been through so much. Let's not add to what we have to carry around with us, that resentment. And this might be hard, especially if you're earlier in your journey of healing. That's okay. Maybe you can just release a little and say, I would like to forgive. Maybe you can't forgive just yet. That's okay. I'd like to forgive. It doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't condone any of their actions. This is for you. Let go of what you can. If you can, release. The next one, a little more positive, a little more freeing, a little easier. We want to cultivate joy in these moments. So I want you to picture some moments of a joy and happiness from your past. Maybe just grab one of your favorite moments with one of your favorite people. If you can't think of one. Create a future joyful moment that you would love to have. Maybe it's imagining a future romantic partner. Maybe it's imagining a future vacation, future job. Connect with the positive energy of the moment and let it fill your heart. Really feel what it feels like, that joy. When you really breathe it in, take a nice breath. Your life can feel like that. And in this moment, it is. You're capable. Allow it to uplift your spirit. This one is my best friend's favorite. She calls it her weapon, and it is gratitude. I want you to wrap yourself up in an imaginary orange blanket of gratitude. Imagine just wrapping it around your body. And though we've had hardships, sure, there's always something to be grateful for. I want you to reflect on at least one thing you're grateful for in your life. No matter how big or small, if it was yesterday or 10 years ago. I want you to really just sit and picture it or think of it, whichever way you prefer. Very powerful. It's a very powerful tool, gratitude. Let yourself be with that moment, that accomplishment, whatever it was. Now we're going to get to what you know I love to do. I do in many of my episodes, affirmations. Let's repeat an affirmation together to kind of close this out. Repeat after me. And you can put your hand on your heart if that feels good. Some people like to do one hand on the heart, one hand on the stomach. I like to put both hands on my heart. Or you can leave your hands down. It doesn't matter. There's no right way. Whatever feels good to you. Repeat after me. I am deserving of love and happiness. I am strong and resilient. 'Cause I'm a queen. That's always how I end my affirmations. Because we're all queens, right? We should be treated with love and respect and deserve it, just like anybody else. Doesn't mean we're cocky queens who think we're better than everybody. Don't get it twisted. All right. We deserve love. We deserve respect. We deserve people being kind, lifting us up. And if you grew up in a tough situation or you had a really tough experience, specifically with a narcissist, you can have the idea that you don't deserve better, or maybe you're not worthy. Maybe this is just how things are and you're not even comfortable with better. But I'm here to help you get comfortable with better. That's what I do. I love it. I help women get very comfortable with having a very happy, joyful, peaceful life. Okay. So you can bring your awareness back to the present moment if you're not already back here after my babbles. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes if they're not open. And take a moment to appreciate the peace that you cultivated within yourself, right? These are things you can do with yourself. And sometimes, especially when we've gone through trauma, our body remembers and our body's comfortable with the constant chaos. And we do have to somewhat train it to be comfortable with calm, with joy, with happiness, with ease. Growing up, I was kind of taught in my family, like everything had to be hard. It's hard to make money. It's hard to have relationships. I mean, everything just seems so hard. And so anything that came easy, I didn't even know what to do with. You may be familiar with this as well. I could go off on a whole other episode about that. So I won't. I will stop my blabby self. But remember that healing is a process. And you can access these tools whenever you want. If you work with me, we do coaching, we do mindset and energy work. So there's a whole plethora of things we can do. I will put everything in my show notes. I will also put them on YouTube. I'm doing video podcasts now over on my YouTube channel. I'll put my YouTube channel there. And in the description will also be my current coaching offerings. I also have a boundaries course. If you'd like to do like pre-recorded, go at your own pace videos. It's a really, really awesome, I mean, not to toot my own horn. No, but it's a very effective program, the boundaries course that I offer. It is literally life-changing. So I highly recommend that. And if you want more one-on-one support with yours truly, we have fun. We have fun healing. We do. Ask any of my clients. We have a good time. Right now I'm in kind of Zen mode, but if you know me or have been following me, you know I can be a goof and fierce and all that, but I'm also compassionate and I'm right there in the trenches with you, holding your hand and helping guide you, but you're guiding yourself and you're getting empowered and more confident and understanding narcissism better. And most importantly, you're learning how to heal yourself from the inside out, which is so important for sustainable healing. Okay? All right. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. Please join my Facebook group. I'll put that in the show notes too. I think it's usually always there. But I have a private little Facebook group. It's private, so no one knows you're in there. And you can always message me on Instagram or write me on my email. My email is also right there in the show notes. You can say hello. I love feedback. I love suggestions. I love engagement with you guys. So please reach out. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next episode. 'Tis the season. Smooches and deuces.